Hey again, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a KVK that just ended, I believe, yesterday morning between these three kingdoms. Kingdom 39, which contained Ayrton, my kingdom, which contained myself, which is 28, Demons, SMRN, a bunch of big hitters, and Kingdom 57, which contains Looter, Mika, and also some other big hitters. I have some screenshots, I have some video to go over. I'm looking forward to breaking this down with you. So please pay attention, buckle up, and let's roll. Hey everybody, before we get into the content, the video, and the screenshots, I would like to kind of show you exactly how loaded this KVK was. Now, was it the all-star that KVK that 45, 36, and whomever was going today? No, but it's not that far behind. There are a lot of good players in this KVK, and the winner really had a lot to fight through. And this went on for a few days, so I kind of want to show you who all was here. First off, the power ranking, which the power ranking obviously can be skewed by the number of troops that you have. Coming in at number 4, well, I'm just going to go ahead and say he belongs there. He does have a lot of troops. But this guy has 3 9-star gold heroes. And, at this point in recording, that is probably in the top 3 best in the entire game behind Dog Dare and, what's her name? Tay. So, Bruno is equal to Looter in that regard, unless something had changed in the last week. Coming in at number 8, regardless if I deserve this ranking or not, is me. Just a few spots below, Mika, which Mika and I are very similar in strength. We have 1 9-star gold hero, Alexander, 2 gold star, and everything else is just pretty much on point the same. Another big player coming in at number 18, and I'm going to go ahead and say underrated, is Ayrton. And the reason why he's underrated is because this guy, he just throws troops, and he does not care how many die of his own. And I think if you're okay with that, that's a really good strategy. This guy he was an animal in this KVK, so I really admire that guy. Coming in at 22 is Demons, which he's underrated too. Ayrton and I and Mika are very similar. Ayrton's only down because of troops, but Demons is maybe a step below that group. He has 3 8-star gold heroes. He has a good Lion and really good Glory. So don't get me wrong, he also is one of the game changers in this KVK. Looking just a little bit down, we have, who was it? Albu. I haven't even mentioned him once. Sorry, Albu. Albu is a big deal. He's maybe about a step behind Demons. He has really good gold heroes. I think he has a 7-star. His Lion is good. His Glory is just about a step behind the pack. So, also a game changer. He doesn't have to be the strongest to make a difference. He made a difference. He is strong. Don't mess with him unless you really want to get sparks flying. let's see, who else was down here? I am forgetting another game changer here. Oh well, forget power at this point, but yeah, that's what is in the top for power. And to prove, all I need to do to prove that Ayrton is an animal at killing and doesn't care what happens to his troops, kills ranking. Look who's number 1. This guy would solo towers. Solo towers when I'm in it in demons, and he would suffer losses. But you know what happens after our guards are gone? He was taking towers. After I ran out of all my speed ups, I had to cash it in. I wasn't going to lose millions of more troops. There just wasn't enough support in this KVK. I think some people were a little shy because of all the big players, and any one of these kingdoms could have won. So Ayrton naturally took it because he had no fear. He was very ambitious, and he just took control. I am very intrigued by this guy. Look for him in the future to continue, turning heads. All right, lion. So who here has the lion? Ayrton is number 1. I'm not too far behind. At number 2, 12. He's 8th overall. I'm 12. Looter is right there at 15th, just a hair below me. That doesn't mean that mine's necessarily stronger. It's just the overall power of the lion. But we're pretty even there. Oh, that's not the only one. Demons is right down here. Oh, first Mika. Coming in at number 40. Good lion. I mean, look, you saw 15, 16, and 17 between the top. Those are exceptional. Not the top, but very exceptional lions. When you're looking at 9, 10, 11, 12, you're looking at the best of the rest. And also a game changer. So Mika coming in at 40. Demons at 45. I think Albu is just a hair below that group. Let's see. My boy Salette. Well, I know Albu is up here. I just, for some reason, I keep missing it. There's something about his name that just doesn't capture my eye, but he's a good player. He has a good lion. Just know that. Anyway, glory level. Let's see. I come in at 16, so I'm leading the pack by 7 glory levels, which means absolutely nothing. He could have better overall glory than me. It just depends upon formations, and also he probably has better troop health. I finally got my troop attack better. It's just about to cap out at 50, so I'm gunning for troop health. I gotta get that done. I think my glory level kind of underperforms a little bit from this group, but not much. Now we're looking at a good number of players in this KVK. We got me at 16, Looter 18, Demons 20, Mika 21. Look at that. Ayrton 25. I don't think any of those are better than the others, and they're darn near the best in the kingdom. Don't mind the numbers. Even these right here, these guys right here, they could have just as good glory depending upon their setup and selection. There's Albu. I didn't miss him this time. Hey, Albu. 51, 621. More than solid. Game changer once again. La 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 la. SMRN. Okay, so for a while he was, like I was saying before, he was slipping in the ranks, and now he's been booming. So I think, I mean, he obviously is a best of the rest type player, but he is climbing fast. But anyway, you get the idea. We were loaded. This was a great KVK, and the winner had to lose. And the winner really had to sacrifice a lot to get it. And so did the other two kingdoms, because all three participated. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring up some other videos. Thank you. Okay, so I have my battle reports. And before I go and, dissect each one, I just want to let you know that I was very impressed by the organization of all three kingdoms. There was very little solo hit abilities because players were either very, very bubbled, had their troops in other castles. This is the first time I had very few solo targets. Most of the time I'm just sitting there wrecking everybody who is not shielded, except for, the top of the line players. Anyway, so first things first. I hit a guy, Crixus, my boy, who was empty. One good example, though I was able to get 500,000 iron, big deal. And then I believe Ayrton reinforced his castle, so I couldn't hit him anymore. Next, we have, I couldn't scout anybody except for this guy. Salt, nothing. See, there was just Ayrton had the throne early on. As you can see, there was him. Albu. Yeah. Eleanor. You can imagine how hard that was going to be. Looter had the south guard tower. Mika, Stray Kitten, Dustin. We had the guard tower at one point. Ayrton tried to solo me. He had a lion, so did I. And it was a couple of quick hits. We are very, very even. Reaper's another good player. Okay. Next. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to show how many guards I had left. I had no guards. Oh, wait. I had 14,000 guards left. Reaper had about 55. On the second hit, Ayrton sliced through Reaper's guards, and then he just took it. There was, it was a close battle, but once our guards got that low, it was done. See how it, guards matter? They matter big time. my crossbowmen, and a little bit of siege all stayed alive. Interesting. Look at the crossbowmen. There was about a little less than half the crossbowmen. Boy, they really did perform well. And you gotta give it to the T10 Siege. Look at that. It wasn't that many there to begin with, but very few got killed. What about Reaper? Oh yeah. I was the lead, so I took most of the hits, which is fine. That's by design. I wanted it that way. Yeah, his crossbowman did well. And then Ghost. Like me, he took a lot of damage. That was our loss. I'm actually going to go back to our victory and break that down just a little bit. What if his survived? Crossbowmen and archers, bowmen. And he had a little bit more. Man, his crossbowman did well too. Ooh, his cavalry. Oh wow. His cavalry may have done more damage than anything. Per capita, I get. Well, outside of crossbowmen. Well, no. Jeez. His cavalry. Huh. Okay, my cavalry, I didn't have much. Probably should have had more. Once again, my siege did really well. Look at that. 8873 survived, along with the others, but about the same rate of survival. But the kills, wow, that's actually very impressive. Who knew? Yeah, T9 Siege didn't do much. Okay, Reaper. What has Reaper got? Show us what happened, Reaper. His bowman killed it. Man, his bowman did kill it. How did that compare to mine? Maybe about a third of the surviving. So, third of the kills of the surviving me. Okay, yeah, mine did really well. Okay, well, I learned a little bit something new. Seems like my cavalry and siege are overperforming a bit. Maybe I need to start putting more of them into battles. Okay. So, Addis attacked a guard tower. It was the north guard tower. She had the lion. Addis lost a ton of archers. Lost all of her guards. lost very few crossmen. Look, they cut through the archers before the crossbowmen, so, I mean, because archers are more front line. What about me? Yeah, attacking my guard tower probably was a terrible idea. Let's see. So, Ayrton attacks it right after, just seconds after. Figures. Let's do a comparison. Good grief. He had way more guards than I had. Well, of course, he had the advantage because the only way I could replace is by pulling out. See, I was the only one in the tower, and at the same time, nobody else was online to support. And Ayrton is just a downright strong guy. See what I mean? He's just a monster with his confidence. Okay, here I found a castle that I could solo. Pretty mismatching, so nothing of exception. I raided him until he was out of resources. Next I did Megiddo. Megiddo had no troops, but had a lot of silver. As you can see, look at all that. At one point, somebody messaged, find something intriguing, and then they started attacking an empty castle. I mean, like, all of 57, it seemed like, trying to draw me away because whomever that was offline. Yeah. Look at Looter. Oh, my lord. Exceptional. I got a few resources, and then I think this one was reinforced by Looter. Oh, that was fun. Addis. Pretty strong player. 2-star Genghis, 3-star Alex, 10-star, purple heroes. Look at that archer attack. She had 1,175. Now, no, I still won this battle, even though I lost 190,000 troops. I kind of pulled an Ayrton, but I was okay with that because I had a ton of extra troops I didn't mind killing off. But this is what I did. My remaining surviving was archers, some siege, and the siege once again overperformed, as did the archers. Addis. Look at those massive losses. Especially guards. Only had 24,000 guards left when I did a second hit. Ouch. I still lost 80,000. She lost 490. But I think she had a Notorious. A strong player reinforced her. But look at her losses. Pretty much everything but a little bit of her siege, crossbowmen, and siege. Yeah. What did I lose? I lost a healthy amount of guards, but almost everything else survived really well. I had, let's see, ooh, whoa. So I managed to find a few castles to hit solo. And then here, there was Addis again. I wanted to scout to see, well, there was an anti-scout, but I thought I saw Looter go in. And so instead of sending a march, I went to verify. And yeah, I was not gonna pull an Ayrton and put in a march into that, so another solo. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah. I threw T1 Siege. See what his stats were, what he had. Here we attacked the throne. We won pretty easily. There was me. Here's demons. Very, very strong player. SMRN, look at that. He is right there. Steezy, another pretty strong player. There we faced Ayrton and Albu, Mikey, Renato, Eleanor. So we attacked the who's who of Kingdom 39 and won easily. But the players in my kingdom did not want it as much as them. They wanted it. My players just kind of gave out. Let's see. Then we attacked again, won pretty easily again. We attacked a guard tower. We had trouble here against 57. Ooh, who was it? SMRN was the lead, using his lion. Where's Mika? Mika's lion made a difference there. So we lost the first time. Ayrton soloed our tower. He used his lion. We were using Steezy's. Steezy's lion is good. It's just not able to hold up against that kind of lion. And so my troops had a little bit of, well, they were kind of semi-defenseless. Worf, another good player we have. But yeah, he soloed us and won. Hats off to you, Ayrton. Okay, another solo to a tower. I believe, yeah, he had to. No. didn't. And I was holding the tower without the lion because my lion was in a different tower. And so he kept swacking, and then we just decided to call it at that point. Ayrton and K57 went at it a little bit, but K57, just like us, didn't want to take the rest. I mean, I wanted to, and I was more than willing to keep fighting, but I lost so many troops that I used up thousands of hours of speed ups. I used all of them up, and I was saving them for the next big event. So, you know, I became shortchanged, and you know what? That's okay. We tried. We did well. You know, there was a lot of good fighters. Somebody had to win, and the one who wanted it the most won it, fair and square. Good for him, and I applaud you, Ayrton. You're an unbelievable player, and I see you winning a lot more on top of this. Anyway, once again, congrats, Kingdom 39. You all performed better than Kingdom 57 and my Kingdom 28. You deserved it. My hat's off to you, and hopefully we see each other again in the future, and hopefully we're a little more competitive. So, thank you. And, by the way, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm going to see more of you in the social media, and as always, let's just blow it up. Talk to you later, everybody. Good day. Bye-bye. Thank you, Clash of Empire friends and family. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel, live streams, and social media. But especially for adding a cool element of connecting, providing those untangible bonus layers to me and everyone else. As I continue this awesome collaboration with you all, I find myself adding more and more layers of time and cost, which of course is completely worth it. I wouldn't have it any other way. So if you can and are willing, please share the game download link that's on the screen, and that should be used for new users on new devices, but you can always try it with your farms. And those who do use this link and share it, I will provide personalized videos that will help you get started to optimize and be more efficient. Again, I want to thank you for the encouragement, the many great collaborations and support that keeps this channel alive, and the fun of the game so awesome. Thank you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.